Israel, you come here from one of the most prominent high school football programs in the country. What do you learn? What do you take away from playing at a national power like that?
I feel like work ethic, like a big thing. Over there, like that was what they strive. And just to perform when you get on the field, you get chances. You gotta make the best of them. So, and that was pretty much the big thing that I took away from being over there for my senior season. So,
Israel, when you were watching Pitt over the last couple of years with what Kenny Pickett was able to do last year, then you have a guy like Jared Wayne with 1,000 yards last year. What does that do for a guy like you, and what impressed you the most about getting to watch this offense?
Well, I was really impressed by chances. Like from the games that I watched, receivers were giving a lot of chances. Like Jared Wayne, I think it was a game versus Miami where he had like 3 touchdowns. So, I was impressed by that. And it's an offense that I feel like I'm going to be able to shine in. So.
Your versatility really sticks out when you pop on your high school film. Is that something that you feel like is a major component of your game? And especially, you were used out of the backfield quite a bit in high school too. Is that your expectation as well, that you're a guy that can be utilized in a number of different ways offensively?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like there's no limit to my game. I can do whatever. I started off as a quarterback as a young kid, playing running back too. So, just anywhere I feel like I can make a change, a difference. That's where I want to be, honestly.
Have you had any conversations with the staff? Do you envision yourself being more in the slot or outside, or kind of interchangeable?
Interchangeable. I know in our offense, we move around a lot, so I'm probably going to be seeing slot outside, all that. So, yeah.
I think you committed verbally just like 3 days after you got an offer from Pitt.
Yeah.
Take me through. It was Coach Underwood who visited. Take me through his sales pitch to you, and what did he say or do that allowed you to be sold so quickly on the Panthers?
All right, so it was crazy. So like you were saying, it was the weekend before like signing day was coming up and stuff like that, and I was committed to like Colorado State, and I had a home visit from Washington State, and I decommitted from Colorado State. I committed to them, but I hadn't posted anything or whatever because I had a graphic. I just didn't announce anything yet. And that next morning, Pitt texted me, they offered me stuff like that, and they came for a home visit. And I talked to them, very nice people, and just shot me straight. I felt like I had a great chance to come in and ball and just make a difference. And they flew me out the same night. I had a great weekend, and I just felt like it was home up here. So, that was like really it. Like Coach Underwood, he's a great dude, and like I said, like they just all shot me straight. So that was really what I was looking for.
Israel, I'll ask you the same thing I asked Braylon. You had a few Ivy League offers as well. That's, again, really high-level education, and you're able to get that here also. But what was the differentiating factor in saying, I can go play Power 5 football over getting that level Ivy League education?
Well, for me, I felt like I just wanted to be on a big enough stage to where I could show what I can do. And I felt like being here, compared to other schools, I would have had a much better chance. And like that's ultimately what led me here. So,
how many D1 football players came from your high school this year? 32.
I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure like all our starters, everybody didn't graduate, but offense and defense, everybody's stacked. So,
playing in a high-profile program like that, what was Friday Night Football like?
Man. Well, for some games it was kind of low. A lot of people ain't really show up because they know like what was gonna happen. But for games like Modern Day and stuff like that, like it was like an atmosphere like no other. Kahuku. It was just great experiences there. Atmospheres were crazy, and I'm glad that I'm in a place like here where I can experience something even greater than that. So.
You won a championship this past season?
Oh yeah, we won a natty. We won everything. Yeah.
So
Max Prep's national champions.
When you're in a program like that, you're seeing more competition Monday through Thursday at practice normally than you're seeing on Friday night. Now you're in a spot where you're going to have to show out in practice to even have a chance at seeing the field on a Saturday. Do you feel like having that experience going toe-to-toe with some of the best high school players really in the state and the country prepares you to go and ball out every day on that practice field right outside?
Nah, like really, like for sure. That was kind of like the position I was in going into Bosco. You know, I kind of had to come in, prove myself. You know, because I mean that's just how like people are. You know, you gotta come in, gain your respect, and then everybody gonna start like letting up, get easier, stuff like that. But I mean, when I went there, I showed everybody what I could do, and that's like kind of my plan here. I don't expect anybody to, you know, hand me anything because that's not how I wanted to go. Like I wanna work for everything. I wanna be able to gain that respect and that trust. So yeah.
So you went there for your senior year.
Mhm.
It takes a lot of confidence to go to a program like that for your final year of high school. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
what led you to make that decision?
Well, I know that they were losing a lot of guys and they needed something, but I mean, for me, like I said, I just wanted to be on a big enough stage to where I could show what I can do, and I feel like that's been kind of where I was at like my whole life. You know, I've been wanting to get to these big programs and stuff like that, and there it was just a place like, man, like you go here, you ball out, like you can get like the world is yours. So that was definitely my mindset.
What is the personal side like? What's the transition to like do this more from home?
I mean, I feel like I'm at home kind of. I mean, in LA, I had just moved there, you know, just for my senior year. I was in the Bay Area, so I mean, I had been moving for this whole year. So I mean, I haven't really been able to settle, but now I feel like I'm good. You know, I'm far away from my family, but you know, they're a phone call away, so I'm in good hands here.
You mentioned being at home. Is that something you sense right away when you talk to these guys and know what's important in the recruiting process?
Yeah, definitely. It's a real like family oriented place. Players, cool, coaches, everybody. So I mean, yeah, like, it's a home.
Israel, have any of the older guys that are there any older guys that you've gotten particularly close with and kind of taken you under their wing since you've gotten here?
Yeah, definitely. Miles Austin, that's my guy. Kanate Mumfield, Bud Means, you know, all those guys in the receiver room are really cool. And just have given me tips and like just like things like that, just to kind of like tell me like what you need to do, come in to show what you can do, and yeah.
How much have you gotten to know Coach Signetti's offense? And if so, what stands out to you about it so far?
Well, I know it's for me. It's much more like complex from what was at Bosco. I mean, high school, you know, is going to be much more simple, but here terminology is a little different. But I mean, I like what we got. It's a lot of stuff. You know, a lot of scheme and get me open, and like my fellow receivers open. So, and I definitely like it. I'm learning every day, so it's definitely going to be cool by the time get on that field.
What's your favorite thing about the city of Pittsburgh that you've been able to see or experience so far?
I mean, I'm not the type of person that like goes out much. Like I don't really know. But I mean, it's just people are really cool out here. And yeah, like I built a lot of relationships with them, and that's pretty much what it's been so far while I'm out here.
What'd you know about Pittsburgh before they offered you a scholarship?
Man, I know that this was a place. I had wrote a list down like possible schools that I wanted to go to, and that I was going to reach out to. And I was looking at like Jared Wayne, Jordan Addison before he got out of here. Like it was just a bunch of like receivers, stuff like that. My uncle actually played here. I don't know how long ago, but he played here. And
Who's your uncle?
his name is Latif Brown. So yeah, he played here, and he was telling me about it a little bit. But definitely I got some connections.
Great Latif Grimm finished his career as the all-time receptions leader.
Just a subtle little reference there.
Yeah.
Any other questions?